This army could probably still beat this one, but why not wait for reinforcements? I think this level 17 is being totally wasted. It's currently sieging a city with 20 pops in it. Why? Why bother? You need to be on their front line with this guy. I mean, I guess Magna Graecia's doing the Magna Graecian thing of doing everything only for himself. He's fought a battle. This is his landing site, and he's gonna go and siege. If you want to fight Colchis, then I guess Greeks go and fight Colchis. Magna Graecia thinks only of Magna Graecia. Alright, this seems unwise. Oh my god. You're losing to 1,000 men. Oh. And they're not even trying to reinforce. But here we go. That's the benefit, again, of having very low morale. You can stack wipe people. It takes longer, of course, but you do end up stack wiping if you do it that way. Amount of slaves Magna Graecia's getting, though. Ugh, it disgusts me. Can you see how many you personally have taken? Well, the enslaved pops has jumped up to 428 now. How many Colchisians have you got? Oh my god, look at that. 566 Hellenic Epirates. They're still there. Colchisians, 127 there. Any more Armazaics? Or just Colchisians in general? Heptadic Colchisian? Or Colchian? I guess those are part of it as well. But yeah, 127. And counting. I think, considering everything is in Colchis' territory, we should probably focus here. But yeah, what can they do? They have these armies here. This guy is still not dealt with. He is still at war with him, and why? What was the deal? Why would you have bothered? I don't really understand it. This lone army. I'm a level 11 general, and you've got me sieging random settlements north of these bumfuck nowhere lands. I mean, why? He must be so pissed off. Colchis as well has people imprisoned by Magna Graecia and Rhodes. Probably not going to be getting those back, I would assume. Another battle that he's going to lose. Not looking good. Look at his cap pop. His capital population. That's a good idea. Ugh, it's disgusting. At the moment, he's got 278 population in the capital. Very interesting building layout. I mean, personally, I don't use these money buildings. I generally like to have, you know, all of the citizens ever, please. That's where their slaves are going. I assume some slaves are probably going to Argos as well. Maybe not. Corinthos? No. So there's definitely not 127 Armazaic Colchians. There's 30. Over here, there's another 14. Then there's another none. Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of pops. There's a lot of pops being enslaved. Now the big battle, and Magna Graecia marches on. You can't keep up getting slaves faster than you can build to not starve them. I don't know. I assume Magna Graecia's probably got the money to do it. Oh wow! Oh, this is very interesting now, because if he loses his treasury, those guys might revolt. I would assume the Rhodes with their 11,000 would be funding Magna Graecia. Can we see anything here? No. Aeolia, perhaps? I don't... Oh, there we go. Gift sent. So, Magna Graecia, to send a gift is 680. Yeah, I was expecting a little bit more money for Magna Graecia, to be honest. But if he can't keep the dudes paid, I think this might have been Magna Graecia's that he's since de-hired. Maybe, I don't know. If Magna Graecia can't keep his dudes hired, he will be losing them, basically. The mercenaries will revolt. Maybe they'll set up their own kingdom inside inside Colchis. I think that's possible. Oh, he's only got 4 months until the mercenaries become displeased. Unless he gets it. Oh, now down to 8. 1 month. I bet he is screaming down the microphone asking for aid. And who is going to come to his aid? Because if Rhodes does, that's fairly silly. Did he disband his own mercenaries or disband his own troops, perhaps? -23. He's disbanding troops. That's why he's losing money that isn't on the monthly tick. Oh, actually, no, that one was the monthly tick. Will the will the mercenaries revolt now? I mean, it's not going to change anything. Oh, there you go. There's a gift. There is the gift. Was it Aeolia again? No, you still got 2,000. 10,000 for you, so I imagine that's where the gift was. I don't see gift sent. Who else would be it? Dacia? Unlikely? Who else is in this war that could do that? Athens? Athens gift sent. Yeah. Sue for peace from Colchis. Liberate a bunch of places. And giving a few places to the enemy. Is this from the enemy or is this from Colchis? If we go over to Colchis' side and we'll see if this pops up. Let's go to roadside. It's in. I don't know. Let's stay with Colchis, because if we see that thing pop up again, then we know where it's coming from. At the moment, they can enforce a 32 war score peace deal. Oh, are they going to be content with that, though? I don't know if they will. Don't know if they will. And Magna Graecia is still has his troops. Yeah, having gifts sent by his. I mean, Rhodes especially. You don't understand why you would get gifts from him, but I guess he wasn't. Maybe. Athens and Aeolia sending him money, when instead they could say, "Nah, get fucked," and Greece for these Greeks. I guess they're just afraid of him. I don't know. Aye. But we'll see what happens, though. I don't see any extra peace deals popping through. So maybe it was Colchis sending the peace offer. Let's switch over to Rhodian perspective. There's barely any resistance. They really were a paper tiger. It looks like Parthia has released whatever this little spit of territory they had was. Not sure why. They could have used it to attack Bosporan Kingdom. I mean, it's a revolt. Parthia could have attacked right now against Bosporan Kingdom. They would only have to fight Getia, and I mean, clearly Colchis is not going to be doing anything against you. So just go that way. Even say to Colchis, I'm going to attack Bosporan Kingdom. Oh well, the revolt is over now, though. Yeah, there's not much left in the tank. -72. The longer this goes on, the worse it gets. But I don't think he's oh, hello. Super piece from Carmania. Oh my god, this AI that he attacked is wanting territory. He's bringing in, I mean, 70,000 here. He's got level 14, he's got level 15. That is enough depth in generals that you might be okay. But really, there's just not enough troops to really do anything. He's got 327 cohorts. Last we looked, the Greeks had 1,400 cohorts. We can check it. Now it's down to 1,200 cohorts. It's still enough. It really is enough. Judea's clearly not going to be helping. They can't help. They're not strong enough. They've got 70, it seems. These are boats. Judea's entire army looks like 70 cohorts. Clearly, there must be more. Nope, that's it. 70 cohorts. Yeah, it's, I think it's probably about to be all over. Let's have a look at the pops again. So, 7,395 pops. That used to be over 8,000. Magna Graecia is now over 8,000. It has swapped around. And there's nothing he can do about it. He's not doing incredibly well. There is a new big dog in town, and it is Magna Graecia. If we have a look at the pop counts, discounting Mauria, who is a new player, we have a look. The Revolt is highest, then it's Magna Graecia, then it's Colchis, then Yamnat. He's taken over. I mean, he's certainly taken over. He's getting the points. Or maybe he'll get the end game points. I don't know if he's going to get the points for this session. It's entirely likely, though. I can just open the community MP sheet and we'll see what he had at the start of this session as well. Alright. At the start of this session, Magna Graecia had 7,088 pops. Oh, and the war is over. The war is over. Aeolia grows significantly. And it looks like that was it. Oh no, you also lost this. But it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces to Aeolia is the war. And Rhodes now has a buffer between him and Colchis. Ugh, rough. Colchis down to 6,500 pops. From the start of this session, he has lost 1,800 pops. That's a lot. That's big numbers. Magna Graecia up to 8,038. Aeolia up to 5,079. Aeolia at the start of the session were at 3,990. So they've gained over 1,000 pops this session. Sicily's gained over 1,000 pops this session. Colchis lost almost 2,000. So big oofs on that. Alright. Yamnat and Axum in a player war. Against whom? Against Mauria. Against the Gadrosian Empire. It has kicked off now. So the Gadrosian Empire, how many troops do you have, buddy? 59. Okay, well, I think the Gadrosian Empire is not going to be the Gadrosian Empire for very much longer. Yeah, Sol Doofs on that one. But yeah, he was on 100 tyranny. I don't even know how that happens. He's going to have... No, sorry, he's currently fighting a civil war. Does that pop up for revolts as well? Next time I have a revolt, I'm going to have a look at that, because this is a civil war, then this war shouldn't be going on. Or maybe it is now going on because they're at war with both. Against the revolt and this. So maybe he said, oh, it's actually a civil war, you have to attack both. And they've done that. And yeah, it's not gonna... I don't think this is gonna be a very interesting war to watch. There's not a whole lot of stuff that the Maurians can actually do. They don't have the troops for it. Whereas the Axumites and the Amnasians, let's just call them the Nubians. They've got more men. There's no hope there for Gadrosia, unfortunately. Colchis are actually at war with Caramea, so that wasn't a part of the peace deal. And it looks like they're going to be able to eat them up, eat Carmania up. And I guess that's it. Yeah, that was a big war for you.
I feel so dirty.
Yeah, your 17 general. He did fantastic. Landed on the beaches, marched his armies up, crushed the enemy, and then he just fucking sieged for the rest of the war.
Yeah. Did you see how many pops we killed and enslaved combined?
I didn't see how many pops he killed and enslaved,
1,000.
but yeah,
It was over 1,000.
In total, Colchis lost 1,800 men. 1,800 pops.
Fuck.
Yes.
Wow.
Aeolia's gained
brutal.
1,000 since the start of the session. You've gained 1,000, and yeah, just 1,000. So you and Aeolia are pretty even for how many pops gained this session. Yeah. So Colchis saved Judea at the cost of his own life. I did also see your treasury becoming quite negative at a certain point.
Yeah.
Aeolia and Athens spending on you.
Yeah. Well, that was the plan anyway. Like, I wasn't going to go in it without it, but I took an event which was 1,000 ducats, and I thought it said 100.
Oh, well, that'll do it.
So yeah.
You're lucky that the month that you went negative, they didn't revolt.
I was very, very lucky, because I didn't even realise. I'm like, well, why can't I control my mercs? And then I looked up at me and I'm like, oh shit.
I was very curious, though. Would they have created a new nation inside Colchis?
Unsure, because I've never had that happen.
Yeah, no, I was really looking for that. I didn't know what was going to happen.
That would be hilarious if so.
It might be a new strategy if that is what happens. Oh, I'm just going to hire a merc, have him march into the middle of your country, run out of money, and oh, part of your country is not your country anymore.
I'm going to actually try that in single player and see.
Yeah, that could be pretty nuclear. So what's your plans now then?
I'm unsure.
Because, see, you told me that you had seen that other nations had funded me during our war.
Yes.
Which ones were they again?
Dacia and Judea.
You have a board with Dacia.
Yeah, but the thing is, Rhodes was technically allied and friendly with me. Neither of them were. Judea was outright hostile towards me, so I don't really give a shit about them when it comes to...
That's fair. Are you going to try and connect the two portions of your territory? You'd have a bigger name. And that's worth points.
I would prefer to connect all 4 portions of my territory.
You mean 5? Oh no, 4. You're right.
Yeah, Maranostorum and all that, but nah. Going to war with Massalium is going to war with Arvernia, Pictonia, Celticia, and it's not something I can do alone. Not something I particularly want to do either.
Arvernia are going to have a rebellion. 35 months. We'll see what happens there.
They've had a few rebellions this session.
Celticia has been abandoned by all of his friends. He's going to get attacked by Pictonia. And Pictonia is already massing in the British Isles.
Interesting.
You could ally Celticia.
I could, but you know, I need people to give me money for now because my economy is in the shit because of the amount of heavy infantry I have.
But the amount of slaves you took. I mean, looking at your pop counts, you have 157 Armazic Colchians. That's probably not all of them either. You killed his capital, went from 220 pops down to 166 when you sieged it. So
beautiful.
Yeah, that was rude. I'm gonna say that was quite rude.
When I was going on to it and we had that hot join, he came into our chat and he's like, so what do you guys want for peace? And he was trying to beg us for peace, and we're like, nah, we're just gonna keep going.
I mean, there was not much he would have been able to do. Like, his troops just weren't there. There was nothing he could have done.
Yeah. I mean, he beat back Rhodes because Rhodes landed just before me because me and Rhodes were trying to race to it. And he beat back Rhodes, and then I landed with the 17 general.
Yeah, that general it's the best one I've seen in the game, other than the mercenary sun glitch.
Oh yeah, shit.
27. Arheo actually posted on Twitter that he'd managed to obviously he can read the code to see exactly what you need to do to get that to happen.
Yeah.
84. Level 84 general.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty extreme.
Then again, I think it gets to a point where it's just not even gonna really
I mean, that's
matter like
pretty
how
much
big it is. It's just
dice rolls. What are they? It doesn't matter anymore.
yeah.